Okay, I don't know if it's working. Let's see. Alright. Heroes Unite! Sorry guys, just very tired today. I've kind of been on a bit of a PC as a general whole hiatus. Ow! My hand. For reasons that I don't want to get into, but first, it occurred to me that last time I may have missed some stuff, so I'll go over it this time. Basically, Starscream has a strength of 7.5, intelligence 7.5, speed 9, endurance 8, rank 9, courage 6, fire blast 9, and skill 8. But for Vector Prime, his strength, speed, and rank are unknown. Intelligence, endurance, courage, fire blast, and skill are all a 10. Now, let me see if I can figure out how this essentially opens. What in the how? Okay. I don't know if you can see all the stuff. I was going to open it all the way, but I don't want to drop this. But first, as you can see, this is the sword case cover thingy for Vector Prime's sword. If y'all want more detailed showing of that, I guess leave it in the comments and I'll show it later. I really don't know right now. Oh, come on, you stupid thing, work with me. Yeah, I'm gonna just move this over here. Let's see if anyone else is watching, actually. I doubt anyone will be, as it's... Okay, one person's watching. Well, if you're where you can type, maybe type. I know today is Black Friday over here in America, and most people are probably out shopping or something, but still. Sorry, I'm more frazzled than normal as I am quite tired. Now, well, I can't really move that much. Oh! This is what the thing looks like in the box, but today I'm doing a toy review on oh, here's a better view. As you can see, that's where he was, but Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of put that in there. Anywho, today it's going to be Overhaul, an Autobot. Now, I will have to kind of speed through this, so I don't mind if you ask questions, but try your best to keep them to a minimum. As I have some family coming over, so I'm actually rushing to get this done before I get here. Now, anywho, he comes with a Jungle Planet key. Quite odd because in the show he either uses Planet Earth or the standard Autobot key like Jetfire. Now it says one tough Autobot. Overhaul has never sought much of intellectual pursuits. His solution to a complex problem is generally to stomp on it until it gets simple or stops being a problem. Like many people I know, including myself at some points. Though, word of advice, never do that unless the problem happens to be you don't have grape juice and yet you have grapes. Because technically that is a workable solution. But anywho, he's never felt that he's had the respects his strength deserves from the other Autobots. But now that he's on the jungle planet where might makes right, he feels right at home. But anywho, his strength is 6, intelligence 5, speed 4.5, endurance 8, rank 4, courage 8, fire blast 6, skill 7. And this is what he looks like on the back. Of the box, I mean. I'll be right back. I think I'm gonna get some milk. I really don't feel good right now. What the hello? Okay, part of the mat underneath is kind of breaking a bit. Oh, someone's watching that. Okay. Anywho. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just kind of bleh. And as you can see, this is him. If there's one thing I always hate about Transformers, it's seeing the little screws. Then again, I hate that on most toys in the first place. I mean, seriously, when you're doing something, when do you ever want to actually see, well, how it was built? When you're a kid, or a kid at heart like me, you just want to play with the toy, not see all the little screws and details. But anywho, and then there. Now, as y'all probably would have seen, this guy's a scout class. Normally, I'd post a mention on this on my Discord, but as I said, I'm on a bit of a PC hiatus, so I didn't. So most people in my Discord, or most people who watch this, probably won't even be notified until after this stops being a live stream. But anywho, first things first, you gotta move these down before you do anything. And I've already gotten so tired for the life of me can't remember how to do it. Great! That's a bit embarrassing. Well, maybe not. I don't even know at this point. Anywho, now here's where it gets tricky. You need to pull out the door, but from what I've learned, any Transformer with this chassis are prone to breaking on this step. I got lucky. Mine doesn't seem to be. Oh, and in case you didn't notice, this one, the door handles go in. This side may stick out. You can see better if I turn it like this. Yeah. Anywho, I got lucky and they don't seem to stick for me. But I noticed the first door, you kind of got to push in on the front wheel so that you can get that little notch out of a hole, which I can't show you until I'm done with all this. But once you do the first, then you can do the second. Quite easy. Before I do anything else, okay. Overhaul's Cyberplanet Key bio stuff says, in the original design stage for Transformer Cybertron, Overhaul was going to be called Trailbreaker, a popular name, from the 1980s. This was to match up with his later upgrade to Leo Breaker, a lion on the Jungle Planet. His name was changed to Overhaul, but the lion's name stayed the same. A lion would sound kind of funny with the name Leo Hall, right? As what they've done with a bunch of Transformers in the past, I'd say meh. But anywho, now for here, you just kind of lift up in there. As you can see, there's a little indentation there and two little notches there. And these notches right here line up with the door thing right there. Now, the instructions don't mention this, but I noticed that if you kind of move the arm, you don't have to move the arms in a specific way. You just got to move them out of the way so you can get the legs down better. And then you flip the feet out, because as you can see, they're like this, and then beep. Now, This transformer has something called light piping. If you're and to get the head out, you just kind of get your fingernail in this little groove thing, or get something in there so you can get a grip. And then you start boink, beep, and then turn the head around. And there you go. Normally I'll stand him up for it, but he's so tiny, I don't know how well that's gonna work. Let me... You can kind of see the light piping in action. It's due to that red thing behind the head. Light piping essentially is nothing more than just allowing light to go through the eyes, making it seem like, well, electricity, when in reality it's just boom. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm just having a really bad sore throat. Now, as you can see, it looks like, oh, he's broken. That's where the missile or the weapons pod thing goes in. Let me actually check the box. They usually tell, okay, it's a weapons blast. They usually tell what it is. Now, as you can see, it just fits right in there. It's a bit of an eyesore, and then it comes out this side. But, meh. Expected with Transformers. On the show, he doesn't have that at all. I don't know how I'm going to fit that into a stop motion thing, but still. Now. Alrighty. Now, as you can kind of see, the Cyber Planet key goes in here. Now, for him, it's actually his missile launcher button too. And as you can see, that's how far it goes. Now, he also, as you can tell, has these claws. Now, that's all well, fine, and great and all, but I kind of wish the claws could go back even further than they do, so he could kind of retract them a bit, like flip up and latch up here, kind of like when they do on Leo Breaker, or most Transformers that have claws in the first place. I only have Leo Breaker as a reference, and I need that share his chassis, so. But anywho, the Autobot symbol is right. Let's see if I can Whoa, hey, no, don't you do that overhaul, please. As you can see, it's right on this shoulder area. Now on the show, for some off-the-wall reason, he doesn't have that. Now, normally I'd reload the missile, but I'll deal with that later. I'm really tired and I don't want to fall over. Now, to transform them back. Whoa, hello. That head should not have been that easy to move. Okay. Oh, and in case it wasn't showing up earlier, I still don't know if it is, but as my eyes are kind of going berserk. But if you can see, it kind of has the pattern of a wheel right there. Now, you can have the missile in disguise mode, but as I said, as it pops out that side, it's an eyesore. Plus, you want to be able to launch it, so it's kind of a bit redundant. And then you move these up and lock them back into place. Move the arms back down, or back into whatever position necessary, so the wheels are like that. And then you just simply shut the doors. Oh, I forgot this step. You should have probably done this earlier, but the feet just flip like that, and then like that, and then, well, there you go. That's that. A 22-minute toy review? That's a first for me. Usually my toy reviews are like an hour. I don't know how to respond to that. Well, anywho, I guess that's it for Overhaul for right now. I mean, unless anyone's got questions or something and types it in. Otherwise, I really can't do anything about it. Well, for the most part of this, I thought you guys should know I have some things planned for my YouTube and Discord. I'll need to really sorry about that, guys. Before you ask if I'm sick with something like a flu or cold, no, just kind of been getting loud a lot and been having a lot of strain on my throat, and that door wasn't fully all the way in. Okay. But I do have some stuff planned. I just need to discuss it with my YouTube partner Abigail first, considering I might need her help on a bit of it. But per something privately that me and her discussed, no details explained for obvious privacy reasons. But I'm not going to try to contact her until around December 5th or so. I don't know. Still kind of debating that myself. I mean, if she catches wind of this, that's fine. But either way, bye for now. I'll be starting the next stream up in just a few minutes. So, bye.